Alright, so hello. So, I wanted to do a little something a bit different today. So, I wanted to talk about PETA and why we should not support PETA. So, I've done a little PowerPoint presentation so to help me with notes and stuff. So, this is the problems with PETA and why vegans should not support it because I've seen a lot of vegans still supporting this and making excuses for them. It's not good. Yep, hold on. So, what is PETA? Well, PETA is the People's Ethical Treatment for Animals. They're an American based animal rights organisation, and they are also based across the world. They're the most famous animal rights organisation ever. I think I spelled that wrong. Anyway, yeah, they're widely hated by both vegans and non vegans alike. But a lot of vegans do like them for some reason. And yeah. Yeah, so the most infamous example why we should not support them is this thing what they did a long while ago. They did a thing saying milk causes autism, which they still haven't apologised for, and I think they've removed it. So this is the article which I found about it. So yeah, so this thing here, you may have seen. Studies have shown a link between cow's milk and autism. Yeah, so whatever you people think of the dairy industry, saying it's connected to autism is absolutely disgusting. Yeah, so there are lots of ways to quit being taken seriously in America. You can deny climate change. You can pretend the Earth is only 6,000 years old. But there's nothing that quite seals the nincompoop deal like linking anything really, to autism. Yeah, like the MMR jab, which was quite a few years ago. For PETA, they've linked it to milk. An earlier ad campaign says that I think this was like 2009 they did this. PETA, which yields to no group in its ability to be outrageous, has mostly avoided that inevitable step. Well, we have now, as you're going to see as we go along. We're not going to bother reading all of this. There's quite a few bits I want to go through. Yeah, so got autism, which is basically trying to compare it to the got milk thing. So yeah. So where to begin? PETA just cite two scientific papers. Really? Scientific, quote unquote. There's nothing scientific that compares milk to autism. It's basically ableist. Basically, you're comparing autism to a disease, which is absolutely disgusting. PETA has been getting justifiably blowtorched for the ad since it was resurfaced. Yeah, like I said, they've never apologised for this. They've never made any comments to take it back. It's absolutely disgusting. So yeah, I think I put these slides the wrong way around. So yeah. So number two, yeah, the sexualisation, the use of females to do naked protests, like the famous "I'd rather be naked than wear fur," which is basically using women to sexualise them. So, and this print is like really small. I can't read all of this. So let's see what we can see here. This research project focuses on the advertisement published by PETA and its deliberate use of degrading images of women to support its cause. PETA adverts juxtapose barely clad women with animals or animal references, making the viewer see women as animalistic, out of control, and in need of taming or saving. PETA's sole purpose is to defend animal rights, of course, However, in doing so, they show women with little to no clothing, presenting women as sexual objects. Yeah, which isn't really good, and it's kind of embarrassing, really, to be honest. Apparently, the group Speciesism.wtf are now doing it with some of it, with the such and such is not humane. I've seen some of the footage where they're completely stark naked, and it doesn't really look good. Kind of embarrassing. The next one here is the infamous PETA kills animals, which a lot of people already know about. I've even posted this some vegan servers that say, "Oh no, it's by the carnist industry. They try and make excuses for them." But even if it is, it's true. They do. PETA kill more animals than they save. Let's go and quickly look at this thing first. Whatever it is, whatever you think of PETA, whether it's good or bad, a lot of this is actually true. It's not fake news. So PETA killed over 2,000 cats and dogs in 2022 and more than 47 animals since 1998. Want proof? Keep reading. We're not going to look at that video. Let's just go in here. So, why PETA kill? Yeah, because they've taken them into shelters, kill shelters. Not only Ingrid Newkirk, she's a bee. Ingrid Newkirk's called pet ownership and abysmal situation. Don't call them pets, call them companion animals, but still, yeah. We do need to stop breeding them. That's like the way we're doing, because that's the real problem. But PETA, they're just scumbags. In PETA's twisted mind, it's more humane to just euthanize them, quote unquote, than for hypothetical harm to befall them in the future. Well, everyone's going to maybe get hurt in the future, so you might as well just euthanize every human being, according to their logic. Elephants are better off being killed than living in American zoos, where they are. Zoos. I don't believe in zoos anyway. Agree with zoos even, but don't kill them. Elephants should be living in the wild, as with all zoo animals. PETA's pro-killing attitude is part of its core and should shock any animal lover, of course. So these are the stats, I think. Dogs and killed, cats killed by PETA. So these are the ones that received, transferred, adopted, and killed. As you can see here. So these are the ones that have been killed. So there's thousands being killed compared to the ones that have been adopted, compared to the ones that have been transferred, whatever that means, and received. It's got a cross thing there. Visit PETA's shelter. State Inspector likened PETA's shelter to a euthanasia clinic. And you can probably look all this up anyway, if you don't like this website. So Dr. Daniel Kovic, an investigator with the VDAX, conducted an inspection. Does not contain sufficient animal enclosures to routinely house the number of animals annually reported as taken into custody. And why not get a bigger shelter then? Probably because most animals aren't housed very long. Yeah, they just probably just kill them straight away, do they? PETA's laying defence. Excuse me. It claims it does not run a traditional animal shelter, obviously. Wavy TV reported that PETA employees have allegedly taken a family chihuahua. Yep. That's that famous example which we got about. We're going to see read an article about that in a minute. And people are defending this as well. It's absolutely disgusting. Vegans defending it. PETA's dirty tactics. Yeah, your mama kills animals. I heard about that. It's a bit cringy, but yeah. Beyond sensitive. trying to target kids and say that their mum's an animal abuser. PETA's connections to violent extremists. Okay. Yeah, we're not going to go into that. Rod Coronado, I think he's supposed to be quite good. But anyway, this article here is the one I was talking about, which is just about to talk about that. PETA says sorry for taking Pitt's chihuahua and putting it down. So apparently, I'm not going to go through the story there. They've been going around places and taking stray animals and just putting them down. And they took a family's dog, apparently, who didn't have a collar on, and we didn't even ask anyone, and they just euthanized it. Disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful. See, they apologised, but that's not the point. And how many other pets have they took? And this article here from the Atlantic. PETA's horrible, no good, very bad history of killing animals. PETA behaved in a regrettably consistent manner. It euthanized the overwhelming majority of dogs and cats that it accepted into its shelters. Yep. These figures don't reflect well on an organisation dedicated to the cause of animal rights yet. Like I said, why are so many still supporting this? And all the evidence is here. Yeah, and they go on about video games, particularly Pokemon, which they compare to cockfighting, which I've seen some vegans in general supporting this and saying, oh yeah, they're Pokemon's animal cruelty, which is bullshit. So this is the game in particular. For generations, Pokemon have suffered at the hands of their cruel trainers to help PETA free Pikachu. And I've played some of this game, it's absolutely pathetic. And that's supposed to be Professor Juniper, black and white. And Ash Ketchum's an animal abuser, apparently. And Team Plasma is obviously that was a fake, because they're like an evil team that gets this. And they attack Mario with a Tanuki suit, which is pathetic. And Animal Crossing, and Power World, and so on and so on and so forth. They're just pathetic. And yeah, they're always attacking Steve Irwin, who passed away in 2006, obviously from the Stingray, who is a wildlife presenter. And this disgraceful article, God, PETA the one that's disgraceful. PETA is lambasted on social media for insensitive attack on Google Doodle, honouring crocodile hunter Steve Irwin on what would have been his 57th birthday. Yeah, like what I said, whatever you think of Steve Irwin, this is a disgrace. I mean, he didn't abuse animals. Why do you mock? Because the PETA they keep mocking Steve Irwin. Disgraceful. Steve Irwin was killed while harassing a ray. He dangled his baby while feeding a crocodile and wrestled wild. No, he didn't wrestle them, did he? Don't know what you're going about. Yeah, PETA, they are hypocrites. I like Steve Irwin. It's a shame what happened to him. Yeah, so this is another reason why PETA are a disgrace. And the KKK, I don't know much about this, but I have heard about it. They were doing a KKK protest at a dog show. Well, I don't agree with dog shows, but the way they did this was absolutely disgraceful. So apparently, yeah, they went to a dog show dressed as KKK people, basically comparing the breeders or something to the KKK or something, which is trying to create a master race. The AKC, whatever that is. AKC cross line KKK written above it. Two PETA protesters dressed as Ku Klux Klan members while other volunteers handed out brochures that read the KKK and the AKC BFF. Yeah, that's not really good at all. So as you can see, yeah, things like these are absolutely disgusting. You see, so apart from the Rod Coronado thing in here, everything else about this about PETA is absolutely true. Absolutely disgraceful. Because what did they say about Coronado? Because I think I like Coronado. I don't know much about him, but I have heard about him. Calling him a dangerous arsonist or something. I can't find anyway, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, PETA in general are absolutely disgraceful. I can't stand him at all. He said, yeah, vegans don't support PETA. Don't support that vegan teacher. Don't support Tash Peterson. And just yeah, this is why I can't stand a lot of vegans anymore. When they support scum like this, pathetic.